Hi guys. It is currently 3:24 p.m. on Sunday, the 61st day that I'm doing this. And last night I turned on something, but I had those earbuds in. You know, I'm just rebelling. There's a part of me that's just rebelling, to be honest. It's just burnt out and is rebelling. Um, but it's not smart. It's not wise, I should say. Um, but that being said, this morning I attended like a webinar. It wasn't live, but it was available. And I just got chills because I need this meta knowledge to soak in. Because everything that I research or I experience, like I'm exposed to, and it's like, I've got this system, you can buy this system. It all involves taking that time for yourself, you know? And so that's where it needs to start. It's like, I keep trying to shortcut that, like, not do that part. You know, it's kind of like if I was like, you know, the way to stay hydrated, and this is all the different things you can put in your water or, beverages you can drink. Or even, let's say, somehow there's a powder you can have, so you don't even have to have, but you have to do something to hydrate, right? Like, you have to do something. So, So I watched this whole webinar and it was useful, but I was just like, yeah, look what they're saying to do. They're saying to get up in the morning and, you know, take some time for yourself and breathe. Like the stuff I already should be doing. So it was just more, luckily that was more ultimate awareness. Um, and we did a lot, today. Like I did 2 loads of laundry. Um, Worked on the puzzle, did Ring Fit for a while, which is actually exhausting. Like, it actually is a workout. Made food in the morning, made food in the afternoon, got her ready for school tomorrow, like, made sure of that. I ended up making, kind of accidentally, I made homemade French fries. That was exciting. I was like, you know, um, but I did get up here around like 12 or 12:30, but it just didn't feel like, I don't know how to explain it, but I almost didn't post today, but I thought, no, this is the whole point of this, is to show other people too that even if you have what you consider a bad day or a low day, you're still worthy. So that this is me walking the walk, even though, and like I washed my sheets and I even put the sheets back on my, bed. I took a bath and did a quick meditation, and I took a shower. But I ended up finding I was feeling more and more just repressed, like held down is the best way I can describe it. And I don't like that feeling. I don't know, you know, most people who do. And I kind of felt like, oh, I think tears need to come out, but I don't really want to do that because that's tiring and da da da. But I ended up finding some music, and I don't know how, and that's fine, I'm grateful. But I ended up doing some EMDR. And so tears came out, and at first I was like, and I thought, stop. Like, you're releasing, you're releasing, you're releasing, um, and I did like my Spanish and da da da. So, I don't know, I really am okay in everything. Um, but like I said, the big thing is this meta knowledge, this paradigm shift, this boundary of like, in the morning, I need to have these non-negotiables to do for myself, because I really do not like, nor do I thrive in this kind of ping pong or pinball whiplash back and forth. And so this is almost the fear I had was like, well, what if I get my stuff together, but I still feel like it's a tunnel with no light at the end of it? It doesn't really feel like that. It feels more like I have opportunities, but I can't take advantage of them because, you know, I've got responsibility. But, and then when I finally get a little bit of potential time, I'm so exhausted, like physically, truly just drained that I can't, you know, it's like going through 3 feet of mud to even do the quote unquote fun thing, which again, that's not a quality of life that I want. So, that being said, though, okay, when I came across this music that's bilateral or binaural, whatever, I think it's binaural beats and then it's bilateral stimulation, which I've tried stuff like that before, but for some reason, and I'm grateful, this one's hitting. So, and I noticed it did calm my brain down. So I thought, okay, you know, and I mean, I even was going to do a breath work thing, and then I thought, I can't because I want to scream. I want to like release, but I can't right now. So that's just going to be like torture, kind of like, oh, is this what you need? Is this what you need? Well, you can't have it. You can't do it. So anyway, it was just ultimately, like I said, it's good awareness for me. And I've also been watching hoarder things, which is probably not good for me, you know, because my heart is big and then I feel for those people, but I'm really just causing more unnecessary and kind of pointless pain to myself. So, good reminder of that too. But that being said, I am going to, I think, do a meditation now. But I just wanted to do an update while I could, I at least have relative privacy, mainly for myself. But like I said, if this can possibly help someone else, like, because, I was trying to be like, well, emotions, I'm trying to be like, I am awareness and all this stuff. But like, here's the facts. If you can't take a deep breath, like if you're like, I finally have time to relax, so you try to take a deep breath and then you feel like you can't breathe, you gotta do something about that, in my opinion. And I do feel like, I don't feel like I got held back by that by any means. Once again, once I finally admitted it to myself, it was like, actually, now I'm feeling tired, but I'm feeling a lot lighter, which is what I want. I don't want to feel like this crushing weight is crushing me all the time. That's not who I am, and I know that, but, at the same time, I don't want to shirk my responsibilities. So, and golly, I was even going to do this breath work, like I said, and the guy was like, if tears come, they're supposed to come. It's like, this is why I really, like I said, I would love to have a soundproof room, because if I could just go in at any time and just release, I would be like unstoppable. Like I would just be like, because if it was like building up, I'd be like, I'll be back in 10 minutes or 5 minutes. But then not only taking that time, but getting to like get it out would be an absolute life-changing thing for me personally, because I don't yell at people, and I'm not going to unless it's warranted. But that means I keep it in and it hurts me. So, and then you've got all like the low-key gaslighting of, well, that's just how they are. It's like, okay, yeah, but that's why I don't want to be around them if that's how they are and they're not taking responsibility for what they do. It's like, I just never understood that excuse. So anyway, I'm going to admit that I'm very tired right now. And for me, very tired means about to pass out. And the facts are, I can lay down for a bit right now. So I'm going to kind of not admit defeat, but, kind of wave the white flag and feel like, lay down for a bit. I think I'm going to just listen to the rest of that music. I'll lay down though and close my eyes because I was still like sitting up and trying to be alert. But yeah, if you hadn't noticed, I struggle to relax because there's so much. But I'm very much looking forward to the grounding mat coming. I haven't gotten like the email saying that it's been shipped, but I'm praying it gets shipped like this week because I really think that's going to be, and that's something where I don't have to, like, yes, I have to sit on it, but that's the point, is I can hold it together when I have to do stuff, but I don't want to feel like my entire life, first of all, this only works to some extent, to a certain extent, and I know that because I've done this, but yeah, I don't want it to feel like I'm running away all the time, you know? So, anyway, the bottom line is I moved more energy, and I know that I need to have this boundary for myself too, of in the morning, you know, take care of yourself. And also, don't try to figure out all these life decisions when you're already exhausted, unless you absolutely, truly have to, because they're not going to be the best decisions anyway. I was saying that to someone the other day, you know, if you're sleep deprived and you're really, truly overwhelmed, your problem solving, like the solutions that are available to you, that you think, you know, are available to you, are going to be so limited because you're thinking in that same place. So I need to take my own advice and do that. So anyway, love you guys.